offense getting set for first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. A hand to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Monarchs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Lets it fly. And he will score! Touchdown, Monarchs! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
7, New Mexico, 0.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Comes out throwing on 1st down. A little floater there that falls incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. The run to the right. Nifty little dance step. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the single back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Jefferson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good. Easy call for the ref. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in-route there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Nice move there.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. They'll try the counter. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Cuevas. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Looking for a crease, it's Burnett. Bulldoze ahead, he's down at the 18 after picking up 5. And the Monarchs look to do some damage in the red zone. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes his connection. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. This is turning into a death march for this defense. 13th play of the drive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, ODU.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Old Dominion, 14. New Mexico, 3.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Looking to move it through the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Perry. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Quick strike complete. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. 2nd down coming up. Motion from the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Powers through the defender. The Monarchs are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. After the short completion, it's now second down. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The snap sets up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's locked. Oh, he left him grabbing. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
New Mexico, 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Takes the handoff. It's Perry. At the 35, he's got room. And he's running in the open. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Goes to the option. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today.
Got his man quickly.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. On the run, it's Perry. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Second down coming up.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Across the 25, he's got room. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They want to run this quarterback. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Lobos! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score.
New Mexico, 20.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On second down, looking again to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Makes the grab. It's locked. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Getting some heat. Catch in the middle. It's Burnett. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Using the quick game. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. It's good.
That makes the score Old Dominion 24, New Mexico 20.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside is 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's locked. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll try to get outside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Fair catch, called for and made. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on first down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
You talk about catching the defense sleeping. They did not think they were going to throw it to the fullback. He breaks loose, wide open for the huge gain. Nice play by the big man.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it to the right side. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Back to the ground game on the left. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
New Mexico.
On the move. Touchdown, New Mexico! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
27. Old Dominion. 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Pulls it in. It's caught. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Monarchs will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Burnett. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Now on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Monarchs look to keep this drive humming. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Monarchs. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTEP is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 20 over the Astronauts. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right back to the well. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Lobos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Setting up the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 3rd and short now from their own 48. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Monarchs will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
At the 45 on his way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Lobos! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
New Mexico, 34. Old Dominion, 31.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And on second down for this offense.
Second down.
Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. And the Monarchs get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Looking for space, it's Burnett. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Looking to go up top on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Brings up second down.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Second down.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Lobos are on the move.
First down, Lobos.
Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Woods. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here's the handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They want to run it left here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. On the move. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They're setting up the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the... And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down to this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got the screen set up. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 2nd and very short here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. Going up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He finds his man.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Caught close to the marker. It's locked. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's blocked. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Back to the air one more time. They're working that left side. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Monarchs are threatening in the red zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. He wants it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying to get to him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out and start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.